Today, all of you use AI, and AI is becoming a very invaluable tool in your preparation. So, should you just simply upload your answers on AI, ask it for reviewing your answers, or should you really give it to a human, ask them for support? In my opinion, a good AI is better than a bad human being. But a good mentor can always be better than even the best of the AI. And let me give you an idea about both of this. So we have two different answers sheets here for two different answers. This is by aspirant A, this is by aspirant B. This is evaluation by some platform in which this aspirant has been submitting his answers. Some 5,000, 6,000 you give. The platform, they will just give you unlimited feedback for any number of answers that you write. So he had taken one such package, and that's the feedback he has got. Whereas this is an answer which I had evaluated. You can see very minimal feedbacks here and there, here and there. Just a very few mentions here and there, right? And let me give you an idea between the two. The first answer, which was evaluated, so good use of definition, good use of constitutional provisions, good points, good way forward, and finally 3.5 out of 10. I'm sure the person who evaluated this did not know why 3.5 has been given. And the problem with this answer is the English is bad, the English is not clear, right? If you go through it, you will be able to point out, you'll be able to understand what are the issues. So what did I do for this? All I did was upload this paper on AI and asked it a very specific prompt. Look for English issues in this and check for the suitability of the answer to the question, right? Just these two prompts given to AI, and AI gave a wonderful verdict. So when you go through this verdict, you'll be able to understand there are serious issues in this writing. And these serious issues, none of that is actually pointed out by this human being. The human being has just simply given a good feedback, and finally only 3.5. So it makes no sense. There's no logic, right? I think it's more like a general template feedback that was given because they had to justify. So I think they have some copy paste feedback, just give everybody the same kind of feedback. Nothing regarding the quality of writing is pointed out in this feedback, and that is exactly what is a concerning issue here. Because the question is simple, anybody can write decent points, but the manner in which it was written, it's very concerning, it's very alarming, right? So if you feel that your English itself is not good, if you feel that your ability to converse, to convey your ideas itself, there are certain problems, the best solution for you, simply depend on AI. AI can do a much better job than a human doing a bad work, somebody giving you a paid misguidance. I think AI can avoid doing that. AI is at least reasonable in that way. AI does the work for which it has been paid, right? But look at this aspirant. This is an aspirant who's about to write mains this year. So when it comes to his answer sheet, I did the same uploading work on AI. Asked it to find out all the English issues and grammar issues, and asked it to find out the suitability of the answer to the question. And what did AI give as a result? It pointed out very trivial English issues. These English issues don't even matter. I think it's more a problem of character recognition by AI. So AI was not able to recognize the characters correctly, and maybe that's why it shows issues. But as a human being, when I go through the answer, I find it English-wise, it is perfect. There are no issues at all. But when AI comments on the suitability of the question to the answer, it gives a very positive feedback. It says everything is good, right? Largely this is good. So that's why even I have not much to comment here. But look at the comment that I have given here. Good use of PYQ idea, right? AI may not know that this aspirant, just because they have prepared on last year's question, because they are aware of last year's 2025 mains question, and that triggered them into a certain direction of preparation. That's the reason why they have written this particular point. AI may not be aware of that, but as a human being, when I appreciate this aspect, the aspirant feels good. They feel that the effort is all worth it. The aspirant feels that the time that I had spent on analyzing and finding out answers for the PYQ, somewhere I am able to bring it in my answers, and they feel good about their efforts. So that's what a human does. That's what an AI cannot do. And a poor, bad mentor, cheap mentor will never be able to do any of this. And in addition to that, you see, for this question, the question was asking about what more suggestions can be given under the framework of Digital India Mission? And the aspirant has given a suggestion. Broadband mission must be integrated with the Digital India Mission, but that's already there. Taking broadband to the remotest villages is all a part of the Digital India Mission. So when it comes to suggestions, it should be forward looking. It should be something that has not yet been tried, right? That's why I have given a suggestion. You could have mentioned satellite internet connection as a suggestion, right? So this is what a human being does. This is what a mentor does. So the final point which I would like to emphasize here is AI is better than a bad human feedback, but AI can never substitute for a good human feedback. Aspirants who are just beginning your writing simply depend on AI. You don't need a mentor. If you feel that your writing is so problematic, just upload your writing on AI. Ask it to point out all the English and grammatical issues. Just ask it to find out if your answer is suitable for the question. If you fail over there, if AI points out so many negatives over there, you actually don't need a mentor. AI is pointing you correctly. Just follow the advice, course correct. When those issues are all set right, when AI starts giving you a very positive remark about your answer, that's when you have to avail an expert. That's when you have to avail what can be done to further enhance and add value to your answers. That's where AI fails today. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe next year, the year after that. Who knows? AI may even do a better job. But still, there's always a scope for a human intervention in pointing out specific deficiencies. I hope I have given some clarity on all of this. So decide whether you want a human assistance or you want AI's assistance. At what level are you presently in? Thank you.